Hello, everybody. Hold on. I see that the... Okay, there we go. Everything should be live on both things. Okay, give me 1 second. Reload the chat doc. There we go. Got the chat doc. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to grab a water bottle, and we will be good to go. Alright, I'm back. Had to use the bathroom and grab some water bottles, because I should probably have some on hand in case someone does the hydrate redeem. Don't want to have to stop in the middle of what I'm doing to go run to get a water bottle. Okay. So it looks like my streams are healthy, so I can close this window so I don't need to see how many people are in each stream. Then I need to grab a number of things. First, let me let people know that I'm live. Okay. All right. Good. All right, I have tweeted that I am live. I have everything situated here. It looks like the next. I want to see if the bot does what it's supposed to. If I did this properly, the bot should post in the chat whenever I go into a commercial break. And that should happen in the next minute. So let's jump over to just chatting. Yeah, so there's the notification on that. I tried to set my bot up to my Stream Elements bot, I think it was to post whenever an ad started. So we'll see. It's about to go into an ad. Actually, I wonder if I can get the ad manager into a dock that I can have. I have the Twitch activity feed. I could theoretically get it into a dock. I'll probably do that I'll probably work on that. And let's see if the ad... This ad starting soon. People, let me know if you're in an ad. Okay. Should be running an ad right now. I don't know how to check on that because I don't see ads on my own thing. Bot tricks? I don't remember turning that. I thought I turned that off. I thought I disconnected that. Okay. I thought I disconnected Botrix. I don't use I didn't set up the Botrix bot to do anything. Okay, pop out. Copy. Docs. Custom browser doc. I have the activity feed. Which ads manager. Cool. Awesome. It doesn't show me that an ad break. Okay, we'll set this down here. Okay. Hey Nabiru, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm still in the starting soon screen. I was just waiting for the ad break to end on Twitch. Okay. Everybody should be back. Everybody should be back. There we go. Let me change over to just chatting. Come on. There's my model. There it is. Okay, so it's funny, I have been working towards tonight's stream pretty much all week long, right? All week long I've been working toward, like, pretty much like since Tuesday I have been working towards the surprise I have for this stream, right? But then there was one tiny thing that I forgot until the last second. And I was like, oh wait. And I was trying to fix it. And then that's why I was a minute late tonight, was that I was trying to do one last thing. And I'll explain whenever we get there what it is. But as stated in the thing, I have some surprises I want to go over with everybody. I've been doing some stuff for my Twitch because I haven't done Twitch in a while, and I've just been reacquainting myself with the system and where everything was. And I know we don't want to talk about numbers, but like I was really excited to see the fact that I did make some money from ads last stream. And it's really funny because like back in the day when I was streaming, I don't know if I just didn't know where to look, but like you just had to guess how much money you were making, right? Now you can actually see in the thing, there's a report that prints out. It takes a few days to process, but there's a report that prints out that tells you stuff, right? And I'm like, that's pretty handy. It was only a few cents, but it was still more than I expected because I thought I was only gonna get like 2 or 3 cents. It was like 30 cents, 32 cents, which that's cool. I'm hoping we keep growing and we go up from here. So like, but yeah, I've been trying to like invest in the stream and get stuff better. I learned about making emotes and I reached out to someone to do emotes, but he didn't get back to me, and I think it's fine because I'm gonna make things work for now. I have some follower emotes on Twitch, and I have a bunch of, well, I have a few. Actually, let me check. Nope. 2 of my animated emotes still haven't been approved yet, but all my regular emotes have been approved. And so I have 5 standard emotes for followers. I have 4 standard emotes for tier 1 subscribers. I have 2 animated emotes that are currently available, and I've just been like learning about making this stuff, and that's been a lot of my week, has been doing that. And it's actually really funny. So I will show you some of the emotes. Oh, why is this? All right, there we go. Cool. Hey, Noel, man. Good to see you. How was your week? Tell me, what'd you get up to this week? Did you get any more writing done on your stuff you were working on for your card game story? So I'm gonna put on the Twitch chat, I'm gonna put all of the follower emotes first. Got shock for a surprise face, flex, kick, 07, and sad face. So got those. And I also have ones for followers, which I have access to because you're technically, I mean, I have ones for subscribers, which I have access to because you're technically subscribed to yourself. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about what I've been working on all week, right? I had a vision for what I wanted my model to look like, and I don't have the funds to invest in a custom model. And I've been using a vroid model for a few years, and one of the benefits of a vroid model is the community that makes vroid assets in order to customize and mix and match and make your model what you want. And I have been looking into that. Some of the people from like Hero Girls Discord know about some of this because I've talked about it there. I put a preview of it on Blue Sky, and I've been working on some stuff. So in this is my character's, what I'm wearing now, my model's wearing now is my character's casual clothes. He's got a cyber suit with what's up? You trying to use the emote, Red Damon's Dragon? It should be Orian's 07. If you're trying to use the 07 one. Oh, that's just how you say hi? Oh, okay. All right. So with that said, let's get right to it. This is let me streaming free camera mode. There we go. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is my character's casual clothes. He's got a cyber suit on underneath, and he's got regular casual clothes on, because in lore, when he got stranded by when I got stranded in another world, my cyber suit was stuck to my body, so I can't take it off, so I have to live with it on. So I wear casual clothes over my cyber suit in order to be always vigilant for any kind of threats that might come, right? Cool. So you're wondering about the cyber suit. Well, this is my character just wearing the cyber suit. Now the cyber suit, which features very heavily in my lore, I bought about a little over a year ago, I think, from a artist named Bayonetter who has it available. I'm gonna post links to it in a second, to all of these assets. Someone originally made my model for me. Crispy Synchron made my model for me using some other assets that they found across the internet. And Crispy Revolution, because my first model was bad. My first model was like, I took the default model and I like tried to make it black, and it was really bad. And so when Crispy made this model for me, it was revolutionary, right? So anyway, this is my character just in that. Now, in the lore, my character has what'd you say? Oh, you have been steadily writing the story of the Creatures RPG? Cool. Awesome, Noel Main. Great. I'm really happy for you. You had to travel? Where'd you go? I mean, you don't have to dox yourself if you just want to give like a generic thing about like where you travel to, but you don't have to answer that. I'm just curious. So this is my character in just the cyber suit, right? But in the lore, my character can summon armor that that he wears when he goes into combat that amplifies the power that's generated by his cyber suit, and it can be helpful for interfacing. So I was heavily inspired by Magic Knight's Ray Earth when I was looking for this. And I tell you, when I was looking for these assets before, when I first came up with this lore over a year ago, I could not find it then, but I found it now. And oh no, I was talking to Hero Girls about it, and she pointed out that like a lot of new VTuber assets have been made in the last year or two. But this is dun da da. This is me in my armor. I found a thing online where I could buy a set that has all the armor pieces in like different colors, so I can mix and match colors how I see fit. And there's permission to use for VTubing, permission to edit, and I was like, that's really cool, that's really great. And the cape, I found someone to put a free thing up. I paid for the armor, but the cape I found for free. And it was originally green, but it was fairly simple to update it, to update the color to red, which I thought fit the lore a little bit better, because I want my character to have a red cape. So this is my character in combat mode, right? But I kept looking, and I found something else, something really cool. So this is what it's like when I'm fighting. But now I'll show you what it means to go further beyond. Ah. My gosh, Silva told me I had to like do a Super Saiyan scream for this, but like I can't do it. Boop. This is my super mode. The cape got shorter because I thought it'd be cool if it was more functional. I don't know. I might extend the cape. This armor I found online. Some artists put it. Yeah, so when I showed it to people, they just said it was Saint Seiya armor. I've gone through a lot of different variations of this armor for this, and it's funny. It occurred to me at the last second. I was like, if I can't yell, I should totally get a voice modifier. I should totally get a voice modifier and have like some kind of like a voice mod. No capes. Okay. I should totally have a voice mod for like when I'm in super mode to kind of lead into the lore about like this is like I'm like epic like stadium super mode, and I was just downloading and I had just gotten the thing, and actually let me see something. Filters. Okay, so that worked. Give me 1 second because I want to try to finish this, to lean into it. That worked. That's gonna get deleted. Okay. I'm doing this live. Finding safe voice mods is hard. Some seem okay, but they'll sneak in extra files elsewhere to conflict. So, there's a number of things called VST plugins that are voice mods that interact directly with OBS, and OBS has direct like input on them. Okay, so I want the mcharm verb, and let me change C program files. Okay, there we go. VST. Give me 1 second, and I'll see if I can't get this. Yep, there we go. VST. Program files. VST plugins. That's the one. All right. Plugin cleanup. I don't need that. I'm gonna do install. Oh, of course it's got to do so. I was hoping it, because like the first one, to like do the pitch change was just copy and paste the plugin into a folder. All right. Now we're gonna tinker with this a little bit. We've got 12 minutes till the next ad goes. So we are going to filter VST plug and okay, booming voice, mcharm verb, open at okay. How does this sound? Wait, hold on, let me check my okay. This shouldn't be super loud. I realize I can't hear myself, so that makes it kind of hard. Oh, is it booming? Hey, Happy Wolf. Uh, let me see if I can actually, let me open my stream and see if I can actually hear myself. Hey, multi-star chick. A little simple reverb. Okay. Let me. Sounds like I'm stuck on the ceiling. Hey, Happy Wolf. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate it. Now you have access to my Twitch follower emotes. And that's cool. Very boomy. Oh my gosh. Let me open this. Okay, hold on. Hello. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I had to. Hello. So this is my super mode. You know what? That'll work for now. I'm not gonna mess with it. But yeah, so this is my booming voice. Yes, you get to flex, Happy Wolf. You enjoy the emotes. But yeah, so I will fiddle with those more after stream. But so I put this together by changing the cape color to yellow, getting this golden armor that I found online, and I changed my undersuit because when I bought the cyber suit, I bought the expanded pack that has all the different colors. So I have like 14 or so colors and like 9 or 12 different light colors I can do. So like I was like, you know what? I paid for the whole packet of colors. I might as well use the whole packet of colors. And so originally I was gonna have this be just gold armor over the black suit with still having the glasses. Because you see, I also did the whole Super Saiyan thing with the golden hair. But I was like, I want to do something with the head because it has been hell trying to find a helmet or a headpiece. It has been absolute hell. So I was like, you know what? I got to do something with the head. So I did the hair. But booming voice. This is my super mode. So I'll use this sometimes. Probably if I'm playing a game and I'm like about to go into a big boss fight, I might turn on the reverb and turn on the like whatchamacallit. Turn on the reverb and turn on the this change models to this. For that, be like, I have to go beyond. But so now I have three models now. The super kick emote on Twitch, that is a subscriber emote, was done with an early draft of the suit, which was funny because as I was finding these assets, I was making the emotes. I was making these emotes as I was making these assets. Not making, finding. Okay, we can go back to regular and turn off the booming voice. Okay. That should have turned off the booming voice. Let me make sure. Okay, is booming voice off? No more god powers. Yes. I had to get away from supersonic, Happy Wolf. It's funny because I made all the follower emotes and then I found the armor and I'm like, oh, now those follower emotes are just like out of place, right? But I feel like I want to enjoy the fact that I have a vroid model and I can mix and match things as I see fit. So, I decided Oh, I just saw that when you said God is that you, it was your first time chat, Happy Wolf. How was your week, by the way, Happy Wolf? Um, yeah, I'll tinker more. See, it's funny because like I'm gonna have to like play with, like do some talk. If I'm doing stuff offline, I'm gonna have to do stuff and like turn off and then record it. My week was spent on this. Like a lot of this has been messing with the model, finding things like I said, for this armor, the armor that I'm wearing right now, I got a set of like 8 different colors, and the parts can be different colors. And I spent like, it was like 500 yen, so it came out to like $3 and like 30 cents. And then the gold armor I got for free. I bought I had a really interesting thing happen where I was messing with my model, and I hadn't told them. I was bursting to tell people. Like I told some people on, well, I hadn't told no one. I'd mentioned to some of the stuff to some of the people on Hero Girls Discord. And then what happened was my roommate came downstairs to vent about stuff because some stuff was going wrong in his life, and we were talking, and like after we talked for a while about what was going on with him, he was asking about what was going on with me, and I was like, you know what, let me show you my model. So I showed him the armor, and I showed him one of my early drafts of the model with the armor, and he was like, that's so cool, can I make a character? So I was like, let's take it for a whirl. So we set it up, we made him a character, but then there wasn't, he wanted a trench coat, and there wasn't a really good trench coat in vroid. So he's like, where do you get the asset, like where do you get the clothes and stuff for this? So I showed him Booth, and he was like, can you find a trench coat? So I was like, okay, let's look for it. And I found there was a really simple design for a trench coat that was 100 yen, so it's like 50-60 cents, right? I was still thinking the old conversion rate where I was like 80 cents. So he's like, let me go get $1 and change. And I'm like, that doesn't help me because I'm paying electronically. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. And then he was like, here, and he reached into his wallet, he pulled out 4 quarters. So now I have change, and I'm like, I do have some cash, like some quarters and stuff I keep on hand in case I need to like catch a bus or something or have some kind of an emergency. I keep meaning to, like, if I get enough change, to get it deposited into my bank account so I can actually use it for stuff. But like, it's nice to have like a little Easter egg of change and stuff. So we got that for him, which was pretty cool. And put together a model for him, and I showed him, and when I showed him how I made a model, I also made it through vroid, exported it as a VRM, and I booted up vMagic Mirror, which is the software I use for my VTubing, and I booted up OBS. I wasn't streaming or anything, but I showed him how like we switched seats so he could sit in front and he could interact with it. And then he saw how like when he moved, the model moved. I didn't have all the lights on, so the tracking wasn't super accurate, but like I didn't feel like getting up and turning all the lights. But it was still really fun. It was still really fun, and I had fun with it. And I think he had fun with it too. And it was just really cool. Right, Happy Wolf, right? Yeah, it was nice. We had a special moment. I told him, like, if he ever gets a computer, I'll save the file and I'll pass it to him. And I'll explain to him, like, you can use this for VTubing, like you know, use it for streaming like I do, or you can use it for like animation. Like, it's a 3D model that can be used in any number of ways. And he was like, you know, that's so cool. And it was cool for me to be able to share what I do with him and be able to show him a little bit of how I do what I do. And that was really fun. That was honestly really fun. Now, I'm still looking forward to like things I want to do in the future, because I made sure to read all the terms of service, and which thankfully they're very brief for all the things, all the copyright things. And this stuff that I got this armor I'm wearing right now, I'm allowed to modify. I just can't sell it. Like, even if I get it modified, I can't sell it, right? And I'm like, that's cool. What I want to do... Oh, we got an ad break coming. Hold on. Got an ad in just about a minute, so I will wait for the ad to run, and then I will go into the next thing. But for the people on YouTube, this is my model. And for can I just run the ad? Traveled nearby about 3 hours to go to nearby city. It's the unofficial traveled nearby about 3 hours to go to a nearby city. It's an unofficial Yu-Gi-Oh! Vanguard Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament and convention. There are other games as well. Ooh, it's funny. You talk about going nearby, Noel Main. You had like a 3-second ad, Happy Wolf. That's funny. Like my Twitch says that there's ads running. I don't know if it's like because of ad blockers or whatnot, but like my Twitch says there's still ads running for another 50 some odd seconds. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, that sounds really cool, Noel, man. You traveled for that's cool. So you traveled and had fun there. I hope you had fun. Were you going for Vanguard or for Yu-Gi-Oh? And how many people were there? That's always fun to find out like how many people were at the tournament. Yu-Gi-Oh's been in chaos lately with some of the stuff they've been releasing. Yeah. Like I was on Hero Girl's Discord server, someone was complaining about Yu-Gi-Oh and talking about the things they'd want to do to change it. And like Hero Girl's brought up a good point that like the thing is the thing is that like this person was wanting something out of Yu-Gi-Oh that like isn't what modern Yu-Gi-Oh is. It might have been what Yu-Gi-Oh was in the past, but like Yu-Gi-Oh has changed. The game has vastly changed, and like you'd be better off with playing one of the custom formats like Edison format or GOAT format, or playing a different game altogether like Vanguard. You'd be better off playing something like that instead, because it's a different game. Anyway, it looks like the ad's over for everybody now. So what I want to have done, what I want to do that I don't know that I possess the artistic capability to do so. Because my whole color scheme is black with, like, my favorite color scheme is black with gold trim and a hint of red. So the cape is where I get the red, right? But you look at this chest piece, right? And you see how it's like this grayish black, and there are these black lines, these like darker gray to black lines, right? So you see that. I want to color all of those lines, all of those dark gray lines, the segments between the pieces of the armor and the edges of the armor. I want to recolor all of those in like a yellowish gold, in order to lean into my color theming. So like I'm not done yet. I haven't. Some of this stuff will change. Whenever I eventually either figure out how to do that myself or get someone to do it for me. It will be a process. And it is a process that I am working towards. Anyway, so that is the surprise. I have 2 new models, And moving forward, I want to use my models for different things. This means I'm gonna have to make new thumbnails. Gonna use this model and the super mode model for most of my gaming streams, right? At least like the Zoids ones, the front mission ones. Also, that's another thing. I've been like looking at my channel. I've been looking at my channel and looking at like what people are watching. And when I looked at the games that I haven't completed so far to see what streams have had like a good number of views, I was expecting, like, I knew that the Zoid Saga DS is like one of my best performing games so far right now. It gets some of the most views and all that. I'm like, of course, because I advertise it on the Zoids Discord, right? But there was another game that I haven't played in like 6 months that the stream got like a crazy amount of views. It was Front Mission 5, the front mission that never got released in America. And I thought people weren't into that one, but apparently people have been watching it. So I'm like, I guess I'll pick that back up. Legend of Dragoon isn't getting as many things, but like I'm just committed at this point that I have to finish Legend of Dragoon. So I think those are going to be the 3 games that I focus on. Mostly going to be doing the Zoid Saga and the Legend of Dragoon because they're just such long games. Well, Legend of Dragoon is such a long game that it's just going to need more stuff to go with it. So for the gaming streams, I'm going to be using this model, and then when stuff gets really hard, I'll switch over to the super mode model. And for the writing streams, the creative streams, the maybe some collabs, and for the like the free chat streams, I'm gonna be using the casual ones. Yeah, it was super fun. People were really nice. There was about 20 people on tournament, got a 14 score based on win-loss points, barely made it to day 2. Nice, Noel Main. I'm so happy for you. That sounds so cool. But yeah, so expect to see these models moving forward. Expect to see the different models for the different types of streams. I also have a special one that I'll pull out for special occasions, for gaming streams on special occasions. Let me show you that one. It's really silly. Boop. Got closer to the original color cape. This one is the original color cape, but with shaders. And it's a Catboy. So I'll use this for like some of the more silly streams. If I'm doing some silly stuff, or like on holidays and stuff. If I'm doing a gaming stream on a holiday or something to celebrate, I become a Catboy. Yeah. Myself to terrify Bonefire, a new spell that's currently stupidly high. Oh, great. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. So yeah, that's part of the fun of having a model, is being able to represent yourself in so many different kinds of ways. But that is, cost-wise, it's really expensive. I don't even want to think about it, Nabiru. I don't even want to think about it. But with that said, let me switch back to my normal armor red cape model. Ba-ba-da! Superhero. I'm still on the. I'm right now, when it comes to improving my model, there are 3 things that I want to work on. I want to get this armor recolored to get the gold for the trim and the segments between the bits, kind of the same color as my running lights, my lights on my armor, on my cyber suit. So that's the first thing I want to get done. I also want to find a good helmet or headpiece. I was unable to find that. I did the colored hair for now. but I do want to find some kind of a headpiece. I found one, but it's like a futuristic sci-fi welder's helmet, and that's not what I'm looking for. And like trying to make it fit has just been a nightmare, and it's not what I'm looking for. And I'm trying to find a good sci-fi helmet for my model. But for now, I'm just working with this. And then the third thing is I want to see if I can find some vroid accessories. Like, there's ways to add accessories in vroid Studio, and there's ways to add accessories in vMagic Mirror. So like, I wouldn't mind getting like a sword or something, or some kind of like some kind of accessory to have in my character's hands or whatever. Or like maybe a dual disc or something. Just some kind of a cool thing. Okay, there we go. And I'm glad I quick loaded that, so that way it would move back to where I needed to go. But yeah. So yeah, that's been my week, has been working on that, investing time and money and effort. So also there is another golden armor that is even better than the golden armor that I got, that's got like more detail, cool shoulder pads, and yeah, some do that, and if I have to find that, then I will. But I know that it's possible to get items as accessories, and I want to find them, and it's just been hard trying to find them. And so that's one of the things I want to do, but that's like low on my priority list right now. One other thing about it is I've been trying to let me get to my channel. Oh, okay. Oh yes, should talk about Bravern. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we need to talk about Bravern. So the new episode of Bang Brave Bang Bravern just aired, or Bang Bravern as it's called for short, came out on Thursday. This is going to be a spoilery moment to talk about Bang Bravern. So if you haven't seen the episode, or you don't want to be spoiled, probably come back in like 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know, and whenever we're getting when we should be getting back into the game. But like I thought I knew what I was in for with episode 1, right? Episode 1, it starts with like main character doing main character things and getting summoned in order to like save the world and all that stuff, right? That's the big thing that happens in the first episode is, you know, Bravern shows up and like Isamu gets chosen to be the pilot and to fight and all that, and you realize that it's this weird thing where like the American Smith is the one who wants to be the warrior of justice, but the Japanese guy Isamu is the one who's chosen to bond with the giant robot, right? So it's like, okay, so we're doing brave stuff, right? And we're gonna have like these growing pains or whatever. Then you get to episode 2. Episode 2 shows that this is one part like parody and one part like it's not so much a parody as much as it's a deconstruction of the super robot genre, of the mecha genre as a whole. It is real robot-ish setting real robot characters, but then you have Bravern, who is blatantly a super robot, and you have these enemies that are like super robot style enemies. And there's the whole thing where like Isamu's getting like waterboarded and like tortured because everybody thinks that he knows something about the invading aliens. And like it's some messed up stuff. And the robot, oh my gosh, the robot is talking about essentially his own fan fiction of himself and Isamu to Isamu's superiors. Isamu, one of those. And it is so homoerotic. I told Silva this when we watched the episode. I think it is something where someone looked at Witch from Mercury, at G-Witch, and saw how G-Witch featured a healthy, like this lesbian romance, and saw how well received that was in the community, and then saw the backlash that happened whenever the production company tried to deny the queerness of those characters and deny them their marriage, right? And it's like it looks like this production team just said, hold my beer. Obari said, you know what, I will make this super gay. Oh my gosh, hold on, my monitor is doing something weird. Give me 1 second. Yeah, hold my beer while I make it more queer. Exactly. So fun thing about my monitor, I use a 2-monitor setup, and my second monitor is really old, and I have an adapter in order to allow it to interface with a display port. And like sometimes the monitor will start kicking on and off, and I don't know if it's my adapter, my monitor, or my graphics card. But sometimes the monitor will start kicking on and off, and if I just take out the plug, I'll like blow on it like it's an old NES cartridge or Game Boy cartridge, and plug it into a different one of the display ports, because there are multiple display ports, then it works fine for a while. It's really funny. But yeah, so it is like, it's funny, when I was telling my partner about I was telling my partner about Bravern and about the plot and about all the stuff when episode 1 happened, and I described the whole thing with the 2 rival pilots, you know, between the Japanese pilot and the American pilot. And my partner made a joke about like, what'd she say? Like, I prescribe you with gay or something, making a joke about like the homoerotic tension between 2 rival pilots, right? And so, well, the thing is, they meet for the first time in episode 1, right? So like, you don't know where it's gonna go from there, right? Then in episode 2, like, Smith is like, this like demonstrates that he has this like main character energy, but he's not the one chosen by Bravern, and they have to do a whole get in the robot thing with Isami. And when Bravern is describing what it was like for Isami to pilot him, Bravern goes like full homoerotic, as in like when he grabbed my joystick and moved it up and down and I moved with him. And making all of these sexual innuendos and sexual references for when Isami was piloting him. And then there's one joke that didn't even make it to the subtitles, that didn't translate properly, where like Smith is like, take me as your pilot. And it looks like he's going to for a second, then he stops and just says, I can't. Apparently in Japanese, what he said was something to the effect of like, my body can't. With the implication of like, I can't get it up. And like leaning into like that homoerotic tension between these characters. And then the episode ends with Isami's clothes disappearing, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna get this pilot suit you see him wearing in the opening, but instead of getting the pilot suit, you just see him curled up in a ball, naked and afraid, in Bravern's cockpit. And everyone's like, where's Isami? We haven't seen him since the fight. And it's like, oh no, he's just, he's just stuck. But then the ending happened. And I am so glad they saved the ending for the second episode. That ending is so gay. It is so very, very gay in all of the best ways. They are taking off their shirts. They are holding hands. They are singing together. It is so very queer. And I love it. It is so good. And I am here for us getting if they can do kind of a gay story, like how Witch from Mercury did the lesbian story, but like with more tongue-in-cheek and more like humorous kind of stuff, to do some kind of like a developing relationship between Isamu and Smith. Isami? I think it's Isami. You think I'd know it because Bravern yelled it so much all episode long. But yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. Anyway, before we get started, one of the things is I want to start making sure that I'm giving credit where credit is due to all of the people responsible for making the assets that I'm using. Yes, exactly, Silva. Voice actor for Bravern sings the opening, and now the opening we play in the cockpit makes too much sense. Yes. Your decks were Nirvana, Jiva, Bastion, Accord, and Astoria Mask. I'll swap Astoria out for day 2. Still thinking about what should use. Can only make one deck swap. Oh, so you did one thing then, and then are you going to do the other one like tomorrow or something? That's so cool. Or like sometime this weekend? That's so cool. Normally when I hear about a day 1, day 2 thing, it's like they're like day 1 is Saturday and day 2 is Sunday, or day 1 is Friday and day 2 is Saturday or something. Anyway, I have been hunting down the stuff about the people who made the assets that I use. I don't have all the stuff of like the clothes and the casual clothes that my model wears, because I didn't get that from Crispy whenever he made my model. But I was able to track down something that I'm like 99% sure is the hair. So I'm going to share those in my About tab. I'm putting them in there right now. Edit panels. About tab. Here we go. Okay. One second. I'm putting this in my About page. I was saving to do this until I did the reveal of my new model stuff. Okay. Okay. All right, and submit. There we go. Cool. So if you reload the page, the about page should have links to all of the store pages where I got a lot of the stuff that I use for my vroid model. So if you're ever interested in doing vroid stuff and you want to find stuff for a model, those are places where you can find. Oh, the monitor is still acting dumb. I just changed the plug. I really hope this isn't gonna be all night, or if this isn't like the sign that the thing is finally dying. There's Friday and Saturday for the whole tournament. Day 2 is the top 3 to finals. Also, we'll try to watch Braver. It is really cool. But it's also the kind of thing that you don't want to watch like on the family TV. It's the kind of thing you want to watch with headphones on. Especially if there are people in your family that understand Japanese, because there's a lot of sexual innuendo and references. And now I'll put this in the video description too. All right, so if you reload on YouTube, now that I've saved that and updated that, you should be able to see the links to all the booth stores where I got most of the stuff for my model. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of the stream, the thing people showed up for, and the thing that people are here for, which is the Zoids. Les Zoids. I mean, I'm sure some people here are here for my my model reveal and the surprise that I promised, and are here just for me. But I know that I know there are some people that are here for the Zoids. Oh, ad's about to start in 3 minutes, so we'll get started on that in a second. Let me get set up. Okay. I grab my controller. Okay. Okay, so we'll get started, and if worst comes to worst, we will pause or whatever for the ad break. It's like we had ad break in 3 minutes. Okay. It's playing the intro movie right now. All right. Any new challenge stuff? Nope, no new challenge stuff. Okay. Last I remember, we were in the Fuzor's world, and we had to like pursue some of the bad guys from Fuzor's. Or we had to pursue, yeah, the evil group from Fuzor's. I still haven't watched Fuzor's. I've heard it like it was really all over the place. It was the one made by Hasbro. And so there was a lot of production issues with it. Anyway. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of a dungeon. That's it. We're in Zoid Road. Oh, we're trying to go through here to get to the other side. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. So last stream, right? One last thing. Last stream, we raided into one of my friend's other streams, right? And they played clips. They played clips to like shout me out whenever we got there. And I didn't realize that people had been making clips of my channel. from years ago. So like all of the clips are from like 5 or 6 years ago. And they're of me playing League of Legends, except for one Warframe one. So like anyone who looks, I'm planning to like download all of those clips and make a clip compilation, and then delete them so that way people don't run into them accidentally on whenever they're looking for stuff on my channel. But I'm gonna have to tell people like that's my old content. I don't do League of Legends anymore. But it was really funny because the person who like showed the clip was like, I have no idea what game this is. They didn't realize it was League because I was on one of the League like menus. I wasn't in an actual game. And that was funny. I would have thought it would have showed stuff from my last stream, which was like a tabletop role-playing stream. But got an ad that's about to run, so I'll let that. I'm glad I got the ad manager thing as a window, so now I can keep track of that. Since it doesn't display in, my chat bot didn't do a thing to say that there was an ad running, which is really frustrating because it's supposed to do that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Why is it says ad starting soon, but it doesn't show that the ad is started even on my Twitch page. There we go. Now it says ad in progress. Okay. There we go. Got ad in progress. Oh, I'll talk about this when they come back from ad break. Hey, no problem, Okusen. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you. I know you've got a lot of stuff. I actually want to talk to you at some point. I'll probably see if I can get in touch with you later because I would really like to connect with you sometime tomorrow during the day if you're free, to see about maybe doing some test play for Perfect Draw. That could be really cool. But yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. But it's really great to see you, Okusen. Okay, yeah, ad break's over. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, I don't know what your schedule looks like tomorrow, but I would love to meet up. Well, not meet up in person, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright. What is that? Is that a... Not the black Rhymoses and the gun snipers. Okay. Let's... Black Rhymoses can freeze things, but the gun snipers can actually do some serious damage with their tail guns. Just enough to get the kill. Okay. Yes, they can do even more with a Weasel Assault. It's crazy. So in this game, there's the Lena, there's the Gun Sniper, then there's the Gun Sniper Wild Weasel unit, and then there is the Gun Sniper Lena Special that has the Wild Weasel and the Beam Gatling cannons. Okay. I'm glad that only did 1 damage. All right, so now we'll just do deck command. I'll do junk parts in case they have any parts. See if this does any damage. It does a little bit of damage. It's more than the other one. Not that it matters, because Strike Laser Claw is just going to finish this guy off. Okay. All right. Ah, that one's crit. Nice. Huh. Okay. Not that it matters. I need to update that stream elements thing on my. I need to set up the bots to do the reminder text on Twitch as well. I have my bots set to do repeating things to tell people about subscribing and joining the Discord and all that stuff on YouTube. I need to have that set up on Twitch as well. So that command. All right, so there was no junk parts, so I can do core saver, so I get some core parts because that's at least something. Not that it matters. Gonna Strike Laser Claw. Oh, cool. That guy's not in the battle at all. Eight missile. This hits a whole row. 181. This is lower damage. But it hits the whole row. And how heavy is it? It's 40. That's pretty heavy. Yeah, this would I could maybe fit it on here, but like, how's that gonna square up? That's 126 for a line. That's weaker than my current missile pod, but it has longer range and hits a wider area. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So many thoughts. Oh well, I'll save it for later. I'm probably not going to use it. Don't know why I kept going up. I could have avoided that fight. Would be nice if I fought something besides Black Rhymoses, which also funny, I thought it was Black Rhinos. It wasn't until I watched someone describe the character or someone show the Zoid. I think it was watching Sir Phobos show the Zoid off in his Zoids room that I realized it's actually Black Rhymos. Like, that's just a typo that became canon, I think. Like, that's just so interesting to me. All right. Do some healing. Currently checking your decks. I either use an unfinished Youthberg or Welstra Amin Gruzio. Could be a nice surprise. Very indecisive. Sounds like you've got a wide variety to choose from, which is always fun. Like, I will admit that, like, I played a lot of different decks in my time in Vanguard. And that was its own kind of precious. But like, in Buddy Fight, the only decks I played were either, well, I played a variety of Hero World decks, so that's not entirely true. I played Hero World, usually different types of Brave Machines, and I played Dragon Knights, which I thought were really cool because I enjoyed the history. I enjoy the history part of it. Which, if you don't know, in Buddy Fight, there was this archetype of Dragon World called Dragon Knights, which were essentially these historical figures that were riding dragons with abilities based on what they did as historical figures. That was my first deck I got when I was waiting for Hero World to come out. And like, what a deck it was. It was this defensive deck that gave me so much utility. It was really fun. Hey, RD learned Melee Pro. Nice, Gummy. Huh. I think I already have the Night Weasels and the Diplo guns. So I'll do core. Well, like, I should be able to wipe out. Oh my gosh, got the missiles. The Diplo guns have the high damage single target stuff, but these ones have the missiles that, like, for my main team don't do much, but like for some of the visitors can do pretty decent damage, which is why I'm glad I have the Koenig Wolf on the side, so it's not getting hit with every missile thing. Oh, it's only doing one. Okay, that's good. Increasing its accuracy, that's funny. Buddy Fight was amazing. I very much loved Buddy Fight. Oh, that was a waste. I should have just used the other one. Of course it misses. Of course it misses. Yeah, Buddy Fight was really amazing. Because like it was designed for a very young age group, so the rules were very simple. But because the rules were very simple, they didn't get like convoluted or like intense things with like weird placements of periods and commas and all the stuff that you get a lot from Yu-Gi-Oh. It was different. And it didn't have as much of a luck factor as what you had in Vanguard. Like it was still about it was normal luck factor of drawing the right cards, right, and opening well, as opposed to like Vanguard where like the triggers make so much of the stuff really important. There. Nice. All right, what we got here? More black Rymoses. Glad I got my armor on for this. I should probably upgrade its that laser at some point. Okay. I love that, like, it has such low evasion, but that character still only has a 79% chance to hit a target. Also, one other thing that's been happening kind of all week has been building towards the finale of the final graduation stream of Pomu. Those of you who don't know, Pomu Rainpuff from Niji Sanji EN is graduating today. I think her graduation stream should have already ended by now. If it hasn't, it'll be ending soon. Um, and she was really fun. I really enjoyed her content. And yeah, that finding out she was graduating was just like a huge, huge thing. It's funny. I was talking to some of my friends the other day who are also VTubers or involved in the VTubing scene, and they hadn't really heard of like Pomu Rainpuff because they don't interact with corporate VTubers at all. They only watch indie stuff, and it reminded me that like for some people this huge community. Ooh, Gylos Republic, nice. This huge community that I interact with. Let's see. Like, there are people who just like interact with VTubing in a completely different way. You're not gonna say it. You're not gonna say it. Now you got me curious, Silva, what you were gonna say. Now you got me all curious. Can't do that. That's not fair. Yeah. That was one of the first things whenever Pomu announced that she was retiring. That was one of the first things people were saying about like wondering if VShojo is gonna scoop her up, because she was revolutionary in the corporate world for the kinds of streams she did, the content she did, the collaboration she did. She like, I remember I saw one thing where she was doing one stream where, it's gonna sound really crazy, she was playing VR chat, she was playing Minecraft, she was uploading a cover, and she was doing karaoke. And she had this whole thing where she was making a joke about like, I'm doing all this, get you an idol or an Oshi you can do it all at the same time. Might use Youthberg just because of its sheer power. If I told you just how much I spent building this deck, you wouldn't believe me. It's still not maximized. We're getting too many losses. Yeah. But like, so Pomu Rainpuff was the first member of Nijisanji EN to debut, and she's been a pillar of the Nijisanji community. And like, a lot of people thought Selene was gonna graduate after like all the issues Selene's been having. It's like, no, it was Pomu. And Pomu talked about how like she'd been building towards it for a while, but then she didn't want her fans to have to go through that, of like the heartbreak of their Oshi graduating. Oh, good, wolf. This is where I already came in. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Got chased down by the command wolf. 3 command wolves and 3 gun snipers. Okay. Gotta take out the gun snipers, because their shots can actually do some damage. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Just enough. Needed 3, dealt 9. Yeah, because the whole thing with like Mika. Oh my gosh. Alright, deck command. We're gonna say junk parts. See if they have any junk parts. 3D radar. I know I should be able to delete the 2 with the whatchamacallit, with the smoke up, because between Earth and RD I should be able to. Oh no, is he gonna miss? Alright, nice. I was like 64% chance to hit. That's not great. I'll take it. I'll take it. I didn't know if that was bugged or not. Okay. Of course it's coming for me. But yeah, and then the whole thing with Mel. Like, Mel, yeah, something or other, from HoloLive JP got in trouble because she accidentally broke NDA. And like, from what I understand, she like owned up to it. Like when she was confronted, when it was found out, and she did what had to be done in order to like fix the problem, so that way the NDA was like was dealt with, right? I don't know what that entailed, but all I know is like she cooperated, and in exchange for that, HoloLive let her say one last goodbye, have like a goodbye letter for her fans before she was terminated, because there had to be consequences for that. I'm like, that's a rough situation. And like a lot of people were saying that like for Pomu, because it was a thing where, how did I put it? People were saying it was disrespectful of her to say, okay, we're just gonna hope she gets picked up by Fishoujo, because the thing is, then you're like not respecting the fact that like a lot of people are mourning the fact that Pomu will be gone. Even if the talent comes back, that person, that character of Pomu will be gone. And that's one thing that like we have to deal with. But like I say for Mel, I really, because I know that like Niji-sanji, not Niji-sanji, vShoujo was working on getting more JP talents. So I would love for vShoujo JP to pick up Mel. Now we got these weasels. All right, what do we want? Let's deal with these ones first. Okay. I love that the weapons get stronger as, like, the onboard weapons get stronger as the Zoid gets stronger. Good, that hit. Let's deal with that, so that way I only have to deal with 2 of them. It was a bit of a waste because I only had to do 2 damage, but like, that's fine. I'm getting some ideas about how I might change up improve my stream in order to... V-shoujo means virgin, virgin. Shoujo can mean both just girl, little, or female virgin. Well, like, yeah, but like, I always thought the V didn't stand for virgin. I thought the V stood for like video. Yeah, I gotta ask Case on. Nani kore? Yes. Oh, whoop. Surprise command, Wolf. I'll do a friendship, just... I probably should save the friendship for, Oh, got an ad in progress. Well, we'll be out of this battle by the time the ad's done. All right, Noel Main. I have my faith in you. But yes, I wish you all the luck in the world, Noel Main. All right, now we're gonna do. I'll do Core Saber. Get everybody some increased accuracy. I don't even know if that's enough to really influence it, but I need every bit in order to deal with these ones that are making it hard to hit them. Okay. Let's see if this hits. That smoke is something else. Nope. There we go. One of them hit. Ooh, critical hit. Nice. Not just a hit, but a critical hit. Great. All right, let me save. Okay. Ah, Redlers. Great. I'm more concerned with the black Rhymoses. Oh, wait. Those do some damage. What? Oh, it does almost nothing. Okay. Nice. Good hit. Solid hit. And we're going to say we're going to take core parts. Core saver. I'll do junk parts in case there's any defensive parts they're carrying. I should have done friendship in order to heal up. Okay, there we go. There's nowhere. Oh, there's nowhere to go, so I have to go this way. Okay. Oh, well, I'm fighting you anyway. Fighting you anyway. Let's go. Let's go, command wolves and gun snipers. We're going to use a friendship heal because I don't want... I find it funny that this shot cannon does 192 and it needs to do 195. Okay. Does all of 1 damage. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I don't think we're gonna get all of them through this time. I like Muddy Road because it gives me a lot of options. Okay. I'm not going to get a core thing, but I'm able to move pretty effectively through here. I wish there was a Saga game for... I wish there was a Saga game for the Wild series so I could learn more about the Wild series. Because, like, I don't know a whole lot about it, but, like, it's... Ooh, Wolf Lockdown. Oh, he's the one with the Command Wolf AC. Okay, so that's all that's there. Okay, I gotta go around this way. I'm probably gonna end up fighting that Rev Raptor. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use friendship because my team took some damage. Rev Raptors and gun snipers? That's not fair. Got all the limited organoid stuff. Alright, let's work on getting rid of the gun snipers because they do a lot of damage. Then again, so do the Rev Raptors if they want to. Okay. Also, the only thing for the wild or wild stuff or wild zero stuff is a fighting game, and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. We'll do junk parts. Oh, geez. Well, between RD and Earth, I should be able to take these ones down with their high damaging attacks. I'm not even gonna run. I'm just gonna fight it. Oh, goodness gravy. All right. How am I doing on health? Regina could use some health. We're going to top everybody off. It's funny how we spend $140 in a bunch of cards, video games, and other stuff, but we don't use it for a session of psychological therapy. Tatake mentality keeps... Tatake! Tatake! Oh my gosh, Noel main. But realistically, it is important to maintain your mental health. And the thing is also that, like, your average, like, psychological therapy session is probably going to cost more than $140. So it comes down to, like, what you can use for other things. Okay. Hack. Or... Okay. Now we're gonna do... I guess I could do Core Saver in order to get more parts. I know they don't have junk parts. Okay. 140 on the... Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sometimes it's just funny to meme. Oh, nice. Ion M, good. Is there not a way? Oh, jeez. Whoops. Command wolves. Let's do front to back. Let's start taking these things down. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling. It's funny, on the Zoids Discord server, there's one person who was talking about Zoid Saga DS, and they asked the question, do you put Earth in a Zaberfang? Because Zaberfang's one of the earliest tigers that you gain access to. And I'm like, yeah, I could see that, because like Earth is just so good with tigers. And it's the first large-scale tiger you gain access to. We're gonna get... I don't remember if they have any junk parts. I'm gonna junk parts. I'm gonna 3D radar. See if that helps at all. It's funny, I gotta redo all my thumbnails now that I have this new my new armor. But then I'm gonna redo them again once I finally get the armor changed the way I like it, which is funny. Nope, there is no way to get over there. That is just empty space. That is so funny. That is just empty space over there. There is no way to get over there. Okay. All right. Moving on. Ow. I'm glad that the Reynos has a lot of health. I could put, instead of having him in a Reynos flying around, I could put Jack in a shield liger. I could put Jack in a shield liger. He wouldn't go as fast. I don't know. It's a thought. It's not even worth using. Just enough. I don't want to deal with them like making my stuff have to Let's do a little heal as a treat. Okay. Yep, this will do it. Let me, 1 second. I had to recalibrate my model real quick. But yeah, the thing is that like Earth is really good at melee, so that makes the Zaberfang just so deadly. Okay. Of course, the Redler's right there. Looks like we had another ad popping up in like 8 minutes. Since this is just going to be another battle, I'm going to run the ad a little bit early. Okay. Okay. Nice. Ooh, nice crit. Oh, and up. Will this kill it? Oh my gosh. Gotta finish it off. Not another Redler. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Rainoses. I already have Rainoses, but that's something new. I haven't seen one of those here yet. Oh. I'm going to cast 3D Radar, open it up with that. Okay. Oh, no. Well, they're not going to miss. That one's going to be deadly because that one's going to hit hard. They're just chunking down on him. Okay, let's just deal with these front rows. I should have taken out let's deal with this before it becomes a problem. I don't feel like dealing with the damage output of that. Of course it misses. I don't know why I damaged that one. Ah. Poor Jack taking some damage. All right. Doing some decent damage there. Oh, this isn't going to be enough to finish them off. I just wasted that junk parts. Oh, I might pull it off if both of these hit. Nope, not pulling it off. Okay. So fun fact, most of the flying Zoids, most of the low-end flying Zoids have what's called the Magnesser system, which is essentially like a thing that lets them ride Z's natural magnetic waves, magnetic field in order to fly. So it's like a hover system. But the Rainos and the Storm Sorter have actual traditional like wings that use standard like air pressure and lift to fly, which is really interesting. Oh, that looks like it's the exit. Okay, so this is... So there's not... It doesn't look like there's a boss here. Okay. Okay. I don't want a friendship. I keep thinking I'm going to look into putting Jack in a shield liger, but then I never actually go through with it. I would probably want to put him in a Liger 0. Hey, it hit. Nice. Get some nice heals in. We're going to go core saver to get some core parts. Boop. My model's doing weird things again. Every time I calibrate it, it's like right after I calibrate it is whenever I change my position I'm sitting in, and my model's all of a sudden it's doing something really weird. UL protector, actually. First, let me look at Jack. He has flying 4, M expert 4, but he could have Liger 2, L expert 3. So it would be a slight trade-off. Feel like he'd be better off in the what did I get there? UL protector. Ooh, agility up. Anti-melee defense up. That's not bad. This is defense up 14. It makes it less susceptible to the Redlers because the Redlers are just like picking him apart. And the agility up was nice. Yeah. So it's more likely to dodge. Okay. Okay. All right, that's everyone. All right. Ooh, I haven't faced these before. I want to get data on these. Hey Jay, how is it going for you? I'm doing all right. Right now I'm streaming some Zoids Saga DS. Doing some gaming, just having fun. Got some new stuff this week to update my model a little bit so it looks cooler. Just been doing my best, you know? Didn't need to use the big gun for that. Got that nice agility. I know it's got like a cannon on its tail. We want data gather. There's only one thing to gather, so... But yeah, so what's been up? What'd you get up to this week? Jay? Also, how's your writing going? I remember you were working on a story a while back, right? How's that going? Let me save before I go through this doorway. Got Diplo guns. How much damage does that tail rifle do? Not bad for a small. I think I already saved, but I'll save again. That old gamer adage. Anyway, also fun fact, Jay, I'm currently multi-streaming. I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch right now. So I don't know if you have a Twitch or not, but I've started doing that again. I've been waiting for you, Jack. We've caught you, Master Gale. Oh, we're about to have a boss fight. You know what that means, chat? Chat, you know what that means? It means it's time for super mode. Dun dun dun. Have to go super mode for whatever boss fight we're about to do. I have something to say to you. Don't get in my way from now on. Master Gale, what in the world? Oh, is he about to run? Did I just go super mode just for nothing? Just because he's about to run? Why won't you tell me unless for some reason you can't tell me? Silence, Jack. If you insist on getting in my way, then I'll crush you. Jack, this guy's serious. Then we'll have to stop him. Ha! You think you could stop me? I'm hoping I can get Gojula's data from this. Alright, we don't know how much HP he's got, but Gojulus isn't fast. And it's just one target that we got to worry about. Okay, taking decent damage. Gojulus is the most model. Oh, look. So Gojulus is obviously based on Godzilla. It was a combination of being based on Godzilla and being based on what was back in the 80s, what we thought T-Rexes looked and moved like. That's what the Gojulus was based on, which is why Gojulus Giga moves entirely differently, the upgraded form. Oh, geez, that's bad. Yeah, definitely. I definitely see that, Silva. At least nobody's missing, even if they're only doing 1 damage. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a lot of damage. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Hold up, that was a lot of damage. I should have saved that friendship, but I have Ion. Let's see if lasers do more damage. Nope, just doing one. That's gonna be the person who uses, who's gonna be using items, is gonna be Regina. Laser and missile. Nope. Ow. I think I'm almost done with it. I'm gonna try data gather, see if I can get this Gojless data. Every little bit counts, just chipping away for that one. Ooh, that was a critical hit, nice. Oh no, I was about to melee something. Ooh, that could have been bad. Oh, so much for that idea. I can have an attack. I'm doing 165 with that. Let me see if this does any more. Nope, same amount. That's not even going to do, heavy railgun's not even going to do any damage. Gonna heal itself. Gonna have Athel heal himself. Oh, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. He's coming for Jack. Jack is fighting hard. Oh my gosh, finally took it down. All right. Athel leveled up. Oh, cool. Got Wolf, that's funny. Flashbang. Oh, Wolf Honed Engine Plus. Cool. Anti-Air Pro. That's just like you, Jack. Master Gale. But I will not be stopped here. You can't run forever. This place is no longer of use to me. I'll be making my exit now. The next time we meet, I won't show any mercy, Jack. You understand? Master Gale! This is not good. He burst through our perimeter. You mean like we just did? Hurry after him. That's enough, RD. We're too late. Master Gale. You know him? Sorry, we hadn't told you earlier. He was my mentor. But now... Alright. Looks like we can power down. And we're back to normal. That's a fun little effect I put together, Jay, for the updates to my model. The city should begin calming down now. Excellent work, everyone. We've received a hefty reward and Mockstorm is as peaceful as ever. Everyone can take a well-deserved rest. Yes, it's been a while since we've had a break. Hey, where are Athel and the others? They left earlier. I don't fully understand, but they seem to be quite troubled. I wonder if Athel and the others are okay. I'm worried. Helmet. RD, got a minute? We just left without saying anything? It can't be helped. We can't just drag them into all of this. But with their help, we're going to put a stop to this all by ourselves. It's only right. You're right. We can't put others in the way of danger. Hey, you guys are leaving without saying anything? That's a bit fishy. We're friends after all. RD. You guys must be caught up in something big. Don't you think it'd be better to have more people? I brought everyone with me. RD. So who's this bad guy we're chasing? Let's hurry and pummel this guy. Prince Athel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Well, they never left the party. Sweet swish. You could thank us later. Let's hurry and move out. Right. Are you too good? You just can't turn him down, huh? Good grief. Looks like things are about to get a lot more lively around here. Oh no, back in the bad guy's base, which used to be the good guy's base. Blood reporting for duty, Your Highness. Say, Blood, do you know of Zoid battles? Under fair and controlled rules, Zoids are piloted against another. It's mere child's play. How harsh, Blood. However, in such an environment, individually powerful Zoids are sure to exist. I understand. I will travel to the age of Zoid battles and collect information. I'm counting on you, Blood. Yes, my lord. Oh, are we about to go to New Century Zero? Blood wouldn't know a powerful Zoid if you hit him over the head with it. Hee 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 hee. Opus, you're going too. Eh? You have the best eye for a Zoid's true potential. But I should be preparing for... That can wait. This is an order. Yes, my lord. Well then, I'd better hurry. Ah, you're back, Gale. Excellent work. Your report mentioned fusion. That is quite interesting. Yes, my lord. Z data of powerful Zoids has also been acquired. I'm counting on you. I expect nothing less from the Republic's top strategist. Gale, though you have only just returned, would you mind assisting Blood for me? Certainly, my lord. Opus is already on his way as well. I look forward to hearing your report, Your Highness. Please lend Flam to me to act as my assistant. That useless woman? She'll be useful as a sacrificial pawn at some point. Ooh, that's dark. Bad guys being bad. Do as you will. Thank you, my lord. However, this is the last time I overlook Flam's incompetence. I'm leaving it to you, Gale. Now hurry and join the others. Yes, at once, my lord. Acadian soldier. We've detected more time vibrations. Seems as if the machine in the castle has been used again. What? Do we know where they're headed? We can't pinpoint the exact location, but the coordinates are wildly different compared to last time. They're different? Where could they be going? Okay, we have to alert the prince at once. Hurry. Yes, sir. Oh, so is RD a part of our team now? Prince, it seems as if more time vibrations have been detected. They're at it again. Where could they be going this time? Seems to be somewhere different from before. Different from before? As in a place that we haven't been before. Where, I wonder? I don't know. It doesn't matter where they're going. Either way. Right, Athel? That's right. Alright, let's hurry and chase after them, Prince. Right, let's go. Don't forget to prepare our equipment either. Okay, let me take a look at something real quick. Zanblade, that's a good one. 130. Cannon for 100, E-shield for 150, laser saber for 160. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's better than the Zaberfang old, but is it better than the regular Zaberfang? It is better than the regular Zaberfang. Just barely, but the regular Zaberfang has a much bigger cannon. Okay. I might put him in. Let's see if we got new dialogue at all. Find some errors. Tell me on GBAT. Temp thread. Okay, this is just more stuff. All right. I'm gonna save right here. We're at 11 p.m. Got a bunch of money. It's funny. I saw some people talking about like doing whatchamacallit, using cheat codes to get extra money, but I haven't really needed money all game. That's funny. All right, let's switch over to just chatting. Gonna wind down for the night. And since we're going back into casual mode, just going back into casual mode. Looks like we got another ad popping up in 5 minutes. So we'll have probably a couple ads run before we end stream tonight. Tonight's been pretty good. Let me move my controller out of the way. At some point, I want to do a playthrough of Zoids versus 3. I've been working on setting that up, so that's going to be interesting. But I want to finish the games I'm doing before I add anything else. Oh, Pomu. I think Pomu just ended. That's funny. Oh. Oh my gosh. Pomu just posted 2 minutes ago, so I think as of like 11 o'clock, Pomu's final graduation stream ended. Oh goodness. I watched a lot of the early part of the stream. I tuned in this morning and I watched a lot of the early part of the stream. I tuned out to do other things. So I have a thing where like I want to witness historic events. I like being a part of or witnessing events that'll be memorable and that are key turning points that can only happen once, that you can't get back. So part of me would have liked to have been like in the chat or whatever, or watching Pomu when she ended stream, but like at the end of the day, I can't put my entire life on hold for somebody else's stream or content. You know what I mean? That's just not realistic. Oh, actually, I think she might have ended an hour ago. Yeah, it looks like she ended an hour ago. Okay. So she just posted her final post. Oh, wow. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the future holds. Someone actually asked Pomu, like, because so when Pomu first debuted, she was working as an office lady, or an OL as they call, as she referred to herself, which I've never heard office ladies referred to as OLs before, but she's like, yeah, it's my OL job. And I'm like, that, I've never heard of that acronym, but okay. And she eventually, when she got to like 100,000 subscribers, was able to like was able to stop working her day job to be streaming full time. So someone asked her, and they're like, since you're like leaving Nijisanji, since you're going to be graduating, you're not going to be streaming anymore, do you think you'll be able to get your old job back at as an OL? And it was really funny. She's like, I don't think I want to go back. I think that's funny. Just the growth. I got an ad popping up in the next minute. Let me run it early. Cool. I got an ad running. But yeah, still getting used to everything, you know? Well, the thing is, I don't think Pomu's Asian. Like, Pomu is an idol fan, right? And like, is an idol otaku, right? But, so Pomu is an idol otaku. But Pomu speaks English natively. But like, she's done like Japanese stuff, like Japanese songs and stuff before. And I think she's like interacted with her Japanese senpais before. But like, I've never really heard her speak a whole bunch of Japanese, because I don't really watch Japanese streams. But there is like this meme about her that or like, what was it? Somebody saying something to the effect of like, "Go white girl, go," and like this implication that she's white, right? And so I don't know if she is Japanese. So I don't know what acronym that is. Like she's done. I think she's somewhere in the U.S. because she's done off collabs, but she talks about traveling to Japan and only being in Japan for like limited amounts of time, right? So she talks about her trips to Japan. So like, I don't know. It's interesting. Ah. When I hear Office Lady, I always picture anime because I rarely hear Office Lady anywhere else. So yeah, yeah. It is definitely interesting, Nabiru. Um People are still making jokes about how Pomu's model doesn't look like it has a nose, but like my model doesn't look like it has a nose. Uh uh oh my gosh, real world politics are getting so chaotic. Not even getting involved in all that. Oh my gosh, this is meme. Someone said, "Me, I figured out the perfect name for my OC. Friend, awesome. So do they have a surname? Me, ... Excuse me?" Uh, Alrighty. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, there are some things that are just like uniquely anime or Japanese that like we associate with stuff, right? Um, that I see happening. Like when you think about like Office Ladies or like that common anime trope of having a main character living on their own or parents who are just completely not around, just removing them from the equation of a character's life. Like I remember um in the first season of Vanguard, it was revealed that like Kai's parents were like worked abroad or something and Kai lived alone. And I'm like um that kind of a situation I don't think would fly in any other setting. The thought of like a middle schooler or a high schooler living alone, having to completely fend for themselves. In any other culture, I at least, and I know at least in American culture, it'd be chaos. It would be asking for trouble. We have 3 movies about why that kind of stuff ends chaotically with the Home Alone series. Uh, my gosh, this is interesting stuff. I'd never. Hold on, let me show you this meme that one of my cousins, like second cousins or something, posted on the Book of Faces. This is interesting. Image. Look at this. It's like it's a flow chart for figuring out which tent you need. It's not quite a meme, but it's definitely something. It's like, so you want to buy a tent. Can you see your car from camp? Yes. Are you scared of heights? No. Have $1,000 budget. Rooftop tent. Or if you are scared of heights, get a camping tent. Or if you don't have 1,000, okay. Can you see your car from camp? No. Are you traveling with a donkey, horse, or llama? Yes. Packing a wood stove. Could do a cabin tent or a guide tent. No. Packing a wood shovel. Are you mountaineering? Or polar explorer? No. 3-season or 4-season. Do you like to swing in the breeze? Are you traveling with? No. Are you packing a snow shovel? No. Do you like walls? Yes. 3-season. No. Could be hammock or tarp tent. That's just interesting. Like, so my second cousin who like shared this, like she's really involved with the scouts. So that's really interesting to see that as a thing, right? That just seems really interesting kind of a thing. Like, here's how you decide if you wanna if you know what type of tent you need. Oh my gosh, it was snowing today. It was really interesting. It was a snow day. Thing is, we got like an entire season's worth of snow over the course of like 1 week. Like, so much stuff shut down because of the snow. Oh my gosh, found another meme. Before D&D. Why is my cat swiping at me when I stop petting him? After D&D. I left melee range, so of course he gets an attack of opportunity. Excuse me. Woo. Yep, attack of opportunity. Exactly, Nabiru, right? Cat folk dance. Exactly, Nabiru. Exactly. I won't make that joke. I'll get... what else have we got? So I feel like there's something I gotta point out. So this is something that's actually really funny if you look at the history of it, right? Of course it's huge. Of course the picture's huge. So this talks about Starship Troopers being the common ancestor between shows like games like Mass Effect, Gundam, Titanfall, and Halo. All right, Silva, good night. Thank you for coming to stream. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I think that you are a truly special, one of a kind, and unique individual, and I value you, and I think that you are wonderful and worthy of love and deserving of good things and happiness. Have a wonderful night, Silva. Red Damon's Dragon. You always leave before I speak the positive affirmation, so I gotta throw it in there when you say you're leaving. But this is a thing that's interesting. So Starship Troopers was one of the first media to feature characters in like strength enhancing sci-fi armor fighting in a military setting. Starship Troopers, when did Starship Troopers come out? It's a novel, right? So there's the film, but yeah, there's the film, but also I'm looking for the novel. Here we go. Starship Troopers came out in 1959. So it predates Gundam. It predates a lot of things that we associate with the Gundam, with the mech franchise. And it was, as far as I can tell, as one of, if not the first instance of characters using strength enhancing combat armor for the armor. And like, as a mech fanboy, right, years ago, when I was like, I'm a huge fan of mechs. I like mechs and I like classic stories. I like looking at the origins of ideas, where they come from, where they started, and how they started. So I'm like, I see this on Wikipedia as this is the start of like so many things that I consider core to the mecha franchise. Not the fucking mecha franchise, the mecha genre. So I'm like, I should read this book. And I read the book. And the power suits were only in there for the final battle, like for like the end of the story. And I went through, it started me off with this whole period of reading these like military novels that dealt with like strength enhancing armor and characters doing that. I was reading this stuff. And I was doing a lot of reading. It was really interesting. There were some really interesting ideas expressed in it. But like, I'm not gonna say Starship Troopers is a must read or something that everyone should read. Like it's got some pretty kooky, crazy, and out there political ideologies that I definitely don't agree with. And I like that the movie is a satire of the book, which I think is really cool. But yeah, so, and then after I read Starship Troopers, I went on to read, I think it was like Orphan's Journey, and it was this interesting story where like these aliens attacked Earth, but like going to fight them was a one-way trip, and so politically they couldn't the militaries of Earth couldn't risk losing all of their soldiers and pilots and everyone to go for this. So they build an entire unit exclusively out of the orphans, the people who lost friends and family in the initial alien attack, and in order to make an entire like unit to go out and fight this war. It has this interesting idea that I haven't seen done anywhere else. So it has sci-fi armor, right? But instead of being strength enhancing armor, the armor in the Orphan series, I think it's called Orphan's Journey. Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, Orphan's Journey is Robert Bretner. Orphanage, Orphan's Destiny, Orphan's Journey. And yeah, I read these about this character Jason Wander, and like there's this whole thing to like put this whole like combat group together. But so they have this armor, and the armor has like temperature control and pressurization and all this stuff, but has limited power. And in the first draft, it has these limited power packs that makes training really hard. But in the second draft, it does this thing where you can flip a switch and it turns on resistance. And then as you move, right, since it has resistance, the servos capture the energy, the kinetic energy of your arms and legs moving, and they turn that through an alternator type device to generate electricity to power the armor. So it wasn't like strength enhancing, it was like it was using resistance to power the other systems, like the heads-up display, the communication gear, and all that stuff to power. Instead, because so many times when we see like strength enhancing armor, it's like, oh, we have fusion cells, or we have a fusion reactor mounted on the back of this armor. It's like, no, this has battery packs and it recharges itself as you go in the field using your kinetic energy of you running. But when you turn that on, it adds resistance to make it harder for you to run and do things. So you only do it if you're like on a really long run, or you're doing something and it's like they trained for it, right? To be able to turn that running into actual energy to power their armor. It was really, really interesting. I'm trying to remember if I read them all. Oh, there was another series, Orphan's Legacy. Ooh, that's cool. I might pick these. I don't know where these novels are because I've moved so many times. So much of my stuff is at so many places. I might try to reacquire the Jason Wander series, the Orphan stuff, and reread them. That could be something really interesting to do. That could be really exciting. But yeah. So tonight was fun. I debuted 2 new models, tinkered with a voice with a voice mod to get a booming voice for super mode, had a boss fight, made it through a dungeon, and made it to the intermission between 2 sections of the game, which was fun. That was definitely fun. How'd you all like the new models? I know I kind of just like sprung them on you all, but like I've been working on them all week. I'm gonna fine tune them. I'm hoping to like figure out that whole art thing with the trim and the lining of the black armor, and see if maybe I could scrounge together some money to get the gold armor I want. Looks nice. Cool. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's funny. So Ubisoft is getting roasted because they said that thing where they're like, consumers need to become comfortable with not owning games because they want to make everything a subscription service, right? And I love the meme that's like, if purchasing a game is not ownership, then pirating a game is not stealing, right? And I think that that's hilarious. How that's become this kind of rallying cry as Ubisoft just gets roasted, and then like people who even weren't like really pro piracy are like, well, looks like we're pirating everything, because like at that point, right? Because with subscription services, games can be pulled down from the subscription service and then like lost to time. Piracy at that point becomes a process of game preservation. Like, and that is an interesting scenario. But yeah. All right. Oh. They apparently announced new Vanguard cards. I follow a Vanguard page that posts the new releases. Like to buy games and watch anime by the book, but sometimes you gotta sail the 7 seas. Yahoo! Yep. I definitely know, Almain. I definitely know what you mean. Like, so much of the games I play are like emulated because like you can't buy them or they're not accessible. All right. Okay. Oh, they're making a Wizards of Waverly Place sequel. That's funny. I saw something interesting. I don't know if it's true because I never watched Wizards of Waverly Place, but I heard one thing that talked about one Tumblr post that was talking about was this interesting theme that was supposedly in the show where like their magic didn't work on like plastic or synthetic materials, like plastic or rubber, like the synthetic materials that just like are new things that just like would not have been planned for by ancient mages. And I'm like, that's interesting because that brings me back to the one thing like from that one Buffy episode where like they introduced this vampire that's like, no weapon forged by man can destroy me, and Buffy's like, well, that was then, let's see about now, and fires an RPG at him and then blows him up. Oh my gosh. I just got hungry. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently Venezuela City library had a high visitor turnout that is sparking the call for more public libraries in their area. You know, I saw one thing that was really interesting. It talked about how libraries are really beautiful in the fact that like their existence and their ethos is exemplifying this idea that like books are so important that they must be available for free. They're so important to human society that they must be made available in some way, shape, or form or capacity for free for the public. That they're a public good. And that's just a really beautiful sentiment. You know what I mean? All right. I was hoping I'd find another meme. Seeing if I can find another meme on here. All right. Real world politics is always depressing. All right, got another ad that's going to be running. After this ad runs, I'm going to do my outro, and we'll look for someone to raid. We will look for someone to raid. All right. Doesn't look like I'm going to find another meme, so. Actually, I'm going to start looking for someone to raid while this ad is going. I might move my quick actions bar to oh. Okay. All right, so we do have 3 people watching, so I do have people that I can raid with. Okay. Alrighty. Let's take a look at who is streaming right now. Could raid Truck Chan. There's so many people streaming because it's Friday night. Ooh, Hattie's streaming. We could stream Hattie. Or we could raid Hattie. She's been going for like 2.5 hours, so we'll... Oh, let me check her. Yep, Naberu, we're gonna be once this ad is done, I'm gonna do my outro, and then we're going to so I've got 50 some odd seconds left on the ad, and then we're going to raid Hattie. Hattie's a good friend of mine. Oh, you've been idle there. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You being idle there earns me money in ad revenue. And it gets me closer to getting the $3 I need to finally get my payout. I was freaking out earlier when I first started streaming because it said like there was like 7 people watching. And I was like, what in the world? I'm not used to having that many people watching. I had to close the window so I wouldn't see it. All right, so let's wind down for the night. Yeah, it was cool. Don't tell me how many people are watching. It was just like, I just saw that and I was like, oh, okay. All right, so for those of you who don't know, I'd like to speak positivity into the lives of my viewers, to say positive affirmations and things that I care and hope and dream for each and every one of them. So I'll say to Naberu, to Noel Main, to Silva, to Happy Wolf, to Multi-Star Chick, to anyone who watched the stream, and to Okusen, couldn't forget Okusen, and to anyone who watched the stream and didn't say anything in chat. Oh, to Jay, I'm scrolling down through chat, and to anyone who watches this VOD afterwards, I want to say I love all of you. And I believe in each and every one of you. I think that you all are truly special, one-of-a-kind, and unique individuals. I think that each one of you possesses a unique, one-of-a-kind potential to make this world a better place by living in it in your one-of-a-kind way. Thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for enriching my life, and thank you for making this community better. I believe that each one of you is truly special, one-of-a-kind, and precious. And I believe that you are worthy of love. I believe that you are valuable. I believe your hopes and dreams are worthwhile and important. And I believe that you are all deserving and worthy of happiness and joy. Thank you for coming to my stream, and thank you for being a part of this community. Always remember the motto: shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always stop to enjoy the memes. One thing I do ask is, if you're watching this stream on YouTube, to like the stream. It helps the algorithm with pushing it out, lets me know what people want, as I'm trying to be more proactive with doing more things to get more viewers. If you have any friends, neighbors, aunts, uncles, relatives, best friends, arch nemesis, arch enemies, bosses, anyone you think might enjoy my content, feel free to show them my content or invite them to the next stream. Next stream is going to be Monday, 8:30 p.m. EST. You'll be able to find me on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'll post stuff on there beforehand. Still working on trying to get up the energy to make a schedule. Haven't nailed that down yet. Still working on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for stream yet, so I'm still kind of floating. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing on YouTube, you can subscribe and ding the notification bell. It lets me know whenever it lets you know whenever I go live or release any new content. I'm currently on a goal to reach 300 YouTube subscribers by the end of 2024, so I would really appreciate any subscribers, anyone who hasn't subscribed there, to subscribe there. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch, or if you feel motivated to, you can subscribe, but don't feel like it's mandatory. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing outside of YouTube and Twitch, you can follow me on X or Twitter. You can follow me on Blue Sky Social, and you can follow me and you can join my Discord. Links to all of those are in both the description of the video and the About tab on Twitch. I value each and every one of you, and I thank you for coming. I want you to know that you do not have to pay to be here. You do not have to donate to be welcome in this community. I always welcome everyone to come and enjoy my content and to be a part of this community, and I value each and every one of you. With that said, I appreciate everyone who has donated, who has made things possible for me in the past, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing that, those who have and those who will in the future. If you ever feel motivated to do that and you are in a position which is financially safe for you to do that, there are links where you can do that in the description below, or my donate button down on Twitch. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and I will see all of you on Monday.